Happy Saturday! Where is everybody? I know it's late. It's almost 10 o'clock, but I'm trucking. I'm not home anymore. I'm so happy about that. Back to work. All my messages. Okay. Okay. Hello, everybody. Say hi when you get in. Hit the thumbs up when you get in. Say goodnight if it's too late and you're going to sleep. I don't know. This is a nightcap. And so we're just going to ride with it. I tried to test out the new laptop, but it's crap. So I had to jump back over to the phone. So I'm going to sit you right here. Why? You know, that was a genius. I would hook up this. Well, the magnetic thing's not on there anymore. Okay, let me try to set this up. Apparently, I need my tripod. Let's just go back here and we'll get some tools. I don't know why I put you guys through this. There's always something. Hang on, because I'm sweating. I'm in Pennsylvania. Got this hot thing on. Hot reflective vest, because me and Dee Dee just took our evening walk for about a mile. So I'm just jumping on because I got a little bit of time, because I'm chilling. I made it here in good time. Jerome, you're not that far from me. I see ya. Welcome in, guys. Who's here? Barry Harbison. Here I am. 7 Seas Transport. Good evening. Just slammed 7 eggs scrambled with a stick of butter. That's awesome. Proud of you. That's the way to eat right there. That's how I eat. I don't know if I can do 7 eggs, but I usually do 3 or 4, depending on how hungry I am. And, you know, that keeps me satiated for, like, most of the day. Plays on Freeways in the house. And, hey, Shannon in chat. Snore Lord is in the house. TQL called me at 2 a.m. this morning, and it's your fault. Yeah, they called me twice. And so I told them about that today. I said, is everything okay with a load? Did something change on the delivery or something like that? And he said, no, they're probably just calling for tracking. I said, well, it was 2:30 in the morning. I said, I didn't answer because I was sleeping. And I said, and they called my safety manager. And he said, oh, I'm so sorry about that. I said, yeah, so the only reason I could think that they were blowing up our phones, both of us, was, you know, maybe a short notice change in the load. And he goes, nope, everything's still on schedule. I apologize for that call. I said, okay. Now, I know Snorlord didn't answer him, and neither did I. Larry Evans is in the house. Girl, what's up? I'm back in the truck after being home for a month. Okay? After being home for a month. You know I was going cuckoo. I'm in Pennsylvania. It's hot. So I'm sorry I'm half nude, but it's very hot, and I don't want to turn on the air conditioner. I tried to try the new laptop, you guys. I got a new laptop. Man, when it rains on me, it pours on me. I tell you what. If I had anything that could break down or break, it did while I was at home. But I'm going to tell you what. The Lord sent me home for a reason. And there was a couple reasons. And so I realized it was just time to be at home. And I got really bad lighting in here. I have one of those little face things, but it reflects on my glasses. Let me try to turn some lights on. So it was maintenance month, apparently, for all 3 pieces of my equipment, besides Rosie the red truck. So thankfully she was okay. But both my trailers needed maintenance. My laptop broke because I'm the genius that left it on the couch so the baby could step on it. Broke the screen. Oddly enough, it's continued to fry out at the computer shop. Whether that's some kind of scam they pulled or not, I don't know. But that awesome gaming laptop that I got, it was just barely 2 years old, is no longer. It's at home and it is dead. And so I had a laptop purchase I wasn't expecting. So he hooked me up. I got a nice business class ProBook. It's not all pretty rainbow colored keyboards and colorful keys and all LEDs and all that, but it's okay. I enjoyed that while I had it. It was really fun to look at and stuff, but the lights are very bright. This is easier on the eyes, a lot more easier to work on for hours, and it does light up. It's just like a white light backlit keyboard. But anyways, new laptop, whole bunch of maintenance on 2 trailers because they were due, and DOT inspections, right? And everything's due. And then the truck, oh God, 8 new tires, not planned, unexpected. A DOT on that too, and the PM. Are you hearing this cha-ching, 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 cha-ching? And then, for other reasons, in the process of things, the way that it was being handled, I end up stuck at the house for 4 weeks. Cha-ching! A cha-ching! So, you can just imagine how I've been feeling, if you know me at all. But I'm back out here, Larry, and I'm so happy to be back in the truck. Me and Dee Dee. She's a little ticked off, but she'll get over it. So, yeah, I found a load on a Friday afternoon that brought me to Pennsylvania and actually delivers on Sunday. So I had a full clock on a Friday because it took me like 2 full days to pack up the truck. Now I'm coming out in better shape because I had time at home. I got into forensic deep dive into my books and did a whole bunch of stuff that I needed to do for my business that was, put off and put off and put off because I run like my face off. So I was diligent in that. Oh God, I got right in the middle of it and then the laptop broke. So I run crying to my computer store. And that was a 2-hour job that turned into a new laptop and 4 days later. So for 4 days, I couldn't work on my project of my numbers, my Excel sheets, and all this stuff because I had to wait for a laptop to work off of. So if you think for a second that the Lord was teaching me patience for a whole 4 weeks, every single thing happened to do that. And it's okay because I'm grateful, I have to look at the bright side. So yeah. So Larry, little bit of red. We got a little bit red, but not too bad. I do have a small fleet and I have things in place to get me through times like these. And so it's okay. We made it and we made it back out here. But yeah, it's time for me to get back to making money. Okay. Y'all know what I'm saying. 4 weeks is like, oh my gosh, stressful. So I'll be running the rest of this year to pay for all that stuff. So, I probably, my grocery budget is going to be a little tight and, no buying and no extra things. So I got to peel back really hard, but that's okay. That's what running a business is. But praise the Lord. And thanks for coming in tonight and hanging out. And I see 6 likes and 14 people. Please just hit the like for a second. Write a comment. I'm trying to pick up, jump back into the algorithm. Now that I'm back here on the road, I'll be able to do more content and whatnots. Okay? If you're interested in that sort of thing. But, health-wise, I've been up to a lot. I started one of those, parasite cleanses with the medicine that's, I don't even know if I can say it, that I told you about last time, okay, in my last live. I'm still on that, so I'm doing a full 6 weeks. It's not painful. The medicine doesn't taste the greatest, but it doesn't taste the worst. I just take it once every day and just letting it do its thing, I don't have explosive BMs or nothing like that. So if anybody's been considering the treatment to get rid of all your parasites, don't be afraid. And I'm willing to share the information. I just don't want to get all into it up here. Maybe I'll do a members only. I don't know. Probably. Because I can go into a little bit more depth. But I've been doing that. I've been staying on my diet. I've been working out at home. I'm feeling good. I've got a lot of weight that's come off of me. I don't know if you can tell or not, but scale's going down good, and I'm doing exercise, right? So I'm trying to maintain or keep or build muscle, something like that. So I'm feeling great. I'm sleeping good. Of course, I slept very good at home. Had quality time with the family. All that jazz. But man, when I got the truck packed just so perfectly, and I had that feeling of accomplishment, getting so much office work done in my little office, and everything's clean and ready to go, and detailed all the stuff in here so that I could put everything away, just so, because I went home for a PM and it was time to change the air filters under the bunk, because me and Dee Dee are dirty girls. Like, I work, a lot of times I go into some manly places, like industrial, crazy stuff's going on, and I get loads out of there. And so sometimes I get a little dust in the truck. And Dee Dee is a dust ball just because she's a dog. And she brings in things, I guess. They say pets have dander or something. And although I do vacuum and stay vacuumed, it gets in the air filter. So I probably have my air filters done every PM, which means that I have to clean all this stuff out that's packed on this end and packed on that end, because the whole mattress platform has to lift up so that the guy can get under there to change that filter. And it really sucks because it's kind of like an inconvenient place, especially because I'm a woman who has stacked mattresses to make an awesome marshmallow bed, okay? It means my mattress platform is extra thick. And I mean thick. Like when you lay on this, it's a marshmallow. You just kind of float into it. I think that's extra fun, but I will tell you what, when it's time to change that filter down there, oh my God, my whole life gets disrupted. I have to move everything, and then I pull it up because it's so thick. It's so thick and heavy. So I don't want to tick off my mechanic because I love him. And so I make sure I clean all that stuff and I move it, right? You move the mess. It's not a mess. It's organized, but then I have to move it so it turns into a mess. Now I've got stuff like up on the top bunk that doesn't get stored there, here, there, and whatever. But the bed area is clear. But because it's so thick, and I'm not trying to cause these guys extra grief, I take my ratchet strap, I raise the bunk up, and I ratchet strap it up here so it's wide open. So they just got to get in. It's already wide open. I done all the hard work, and then he changes the filter. I'm sure it only takes him 2 seconds. But when I get back in the truck after that, I gotta rebuild everything. And so it's like moving in and out of the truck. So it took me 2 days to move back into the truck, put all the groceries back everywhere, and just so make sure I go through my checklist. I'm stocked with my toilet papers and blah 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 and whatever. And I get methodical because if I leave and I know I forgot something, I'll go bananas. Like I would I'd have to rebuy something. I don't ever want to put myself in the position. It drives me crazy. So I'm very like careful and methodical in my packing because I hate it. And I have to leave and get back out on the road with the peace of mind that I have everything and I'm prepared for the apocalypse. So I proudly can say that I remembered every stinking single thing except for one thing I realized I forgot when I left. And it's an important thing too. So the little grill that goes, oh my God, I just remembered I forgot something else. Crap. Okay, I forgot 3 things in the dishwasher. The little drip tray that goes inside my refrigerator, which I think I'll be okay with that, without that for a minute. The rack that goes in because it was time since the refrigerator was empty, right? I emptied it when I got home. I had to go ahead and do the cleaning of the fridge before I put all the new stuff back in there. And so I had pulled out the tray and the grate and put it in the dishwasher, along with the little grill that goes inside my air fryer, which is important. And I walked out without them. Other than that, I literally have everything. So that took me 2 days. And so right around 9-10 o'clock in the morning on Friday, I was like, okay, this is lame because it's a Friday. I'm trying to start a work week on a Friday, which normally I'm ending my week. So that kind of sucked. So I'm going to have to be creative this week to not screw up my schedule that I like, that I'm comfortable in keeping. So someday is going to suffer. Is it Labor Day? Like Monday? Somebody said that to me and I was like, what? Somebody can deny or confirm that, whatever. I don't know. I just had to go. You guys know me. Like I was like, okay, I'm ready. I waited so long for my truck to get done. And I'm just like, like at the rodeo when the bull is in the cage and they're just like going nuts trying to wait to get out. That's how I was. So I'm out. I have had the most beautiful drive. I got a decent load. I skipped all the tolls. I'm super thrilled about that because that saved me $200. And it's gonna be a very nice start to coming out. Very nice little settlement I'm gonna get. And of course, after the weekend's truck payments, like I'll get something back, maybe. But it's a nice kickoff to getting back on the road. So that's all good. And I'm feeling great. And so I thought, it's hard to go live at home so much when I knew I had all that time. I could have done a million videos, but I tell you what, the baby's there. There's other people there. There's this, that, and the other. TV's on. It's like, so I just waited until we got back in the studio so that we could hang out. I could give you an update on what's going on. I'm back at it. I'm super happy. Anybody that hates trucking or is complaining about your life in trucking right now, I'm sorry you feel that way. But I love it, and when it's taken away from me, it hurts. It hurts my feelings. It hurts my livelihood. It hurts my mental sense of adventure that I constantly have every single day. I do get busy at home, but this is my thing. I love it out here, and it's the summertime, right? And so I ever want to miss a day when we can take advantage of the like beautiful road conditions. Okay. So I'm very happy to be back out. Feeling great. Back to getting revenue. Okay. Back to being able to make money. I know somebody's going to say, oh, ShannAn, the rates are down. The rates suck. Blah, blah, blah. I saw that. I saw it on a Friday, trying to find a load on a Friday out of Michigan. I saw some bad things. But praise the Lord, I found the gem in the haystack to get out. So I'm out. I came to Pennsylvania. I don't know what it's going to be like the rest of the week, but it's going to be a great adventure like every week is. So I'm just going to stay positive. I already told the Lord, I said, look, I don't know what to expect. I've heard all you guys saying the rates are in the crapper and blah, 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 because I watched Snorlord's show and been watching people's comments on other videos. I'm going to stay positive, and you know what? At the end of the day, whatever it is, we got to try to work through it. And we're all praying for lower fuel and the rates to come up a little bit, and maybe capacity to come up a little bit, more, whatever. But man, did I see some bad rates. I mean, I saw some bad rates. Enough that they made my stomach turn a little bit. I was like, wait a minute. I didn't think they were this low. So, my little needle in the haystack today may have just been, that could be the biggest load I may see all week. I'm in Pennsylvania. I don't know what's going to, anytime I come to Pennsylvania, I don't know what's going to happen over here. Sometimes I just get stuck over here. And then it's like mountains for weeks. And then I get all ticked off and I'm like, I don't want to see the mountains no more. I gotta get out of here, because it's easy to get stuck here because some of the loads can pay pretty good over here. But eventually I get sick of it and I just want to be like, I want to get back in the Midwest where it's flat and I can just, whatever. There's my rant. That's what's going on. So I'm sweating. We took our mile walk. That probably didn't help, but I'm ready to chill and I need to find a tripod. So I hope you all are well. Thanks for joining in. I know it's late to start a live, but nobody's doing any lives for the weekend. I was expecting Cash to be on about 8 o'clock. I'm sure he's busy working. What time is it? Yeah, it's already 10, so I already gave up. I was like, Cash wouldn't come on at 10. The only person I know that comes on that late is Mr. Lake, my business partner, Jeffrey Lake. Because he's a late bird like that because he works very hard all day. So I'm looking for any, alarms or notifications and nobody's on. I'm like, gosh, dang it. I'm due for a live, so let's just do it. And I know tomorrow is like my Sunday morning, but I'm going to tell you right now, tomorrow morning, I'm delivering this load on a Sunday. Yes. And that's what's going on. So I don't know if we're going to have coffee tomorrow or not. I hope we can. I am hoping we can. I'm probably not going to find a load tomorrow. So I will have some more free time tomorrow, just like sitting and waiting out the Sunday. But just so you know ahead of time, I have to deliver this load, and so who knows? Probably. But it might be late. It won't be early in the morning because I'm going to be delivering the load. And so coffee chill time was probably going to have to come after that. My unload appointment is tomorrow morning at 9:30. Okay? So that's the dealio for tomorrow. I am going to try to catch up on some comments. I need a tripod. Where the heck? Bear with me. Okay. I know I packed it. I didn't forget it. Where did I put it though? It's weird. You spend a few weeks out of your truck and it's like you get lost all over again. It's here. Don't worry. Don't act like I lose stuff, because I don't. I just, sometimes I can't remember. I keep it in one place, but because I'm all discombobulated. Oh, here's my little phone light. You're supposed to clip this on your phone. This is probably not going to be good. Okay, watch. Let's see what this does. Oh, of course the battery's dead. My daughter got me this little thing, right? The battery's dead. Didi, you're going to get killed sitting down there, girl. She's hot, so she's just like laying all over the floor. Hang on. Sorry for the camera movement. Sorry, bear with me. I'm sorry. I know that sucks. Who's dumb? Snorlord? TQL's dumb. Okay. I might have to break down and turn on the air, because it's pretty hot. It's getting pretty hot in here. Okay, I'm charging the little light. Where? Oh, where is my tripod? Oh, there it is. I found it, you guys. Okay. 8. Yes, 8 new tires. Went home for a PM. And, yeah. Hold on. I gotta adjust this. I was super hoping that Cash was gonna go live, because I was ready to catch somebody's live show, gosh dang it. It's Saturday night, and you know what? I was looking last night too. Nobody went live last night, and nobody was going live tonight. So I'm like, I guess that's my sign, I guess. And it's late, so I'm kind of on the second shift, because this is kind of like one of those second shift loads. Okay, here we go. I'm going to set you up here. We're going to be all professional like social while I squeeze it in here, pushing all these extra buttons. Oh gosh, will it open up? Okay, we got it. Okay, there we go. Now let's go to comments. Sorry for making you guys wait, but oh, you made Snorlord mad, Jerome says. Chief Rayhauler channel members in the house. Thank you, all my channel members. Jerome Jones, Snorlord, Chief Rayhauler says, but people keep pulling their loads. You know, let me talk about that for a second, because I like to be honest and give credit where credit is due. And I will say, for TQL, okay, you're all set. I spent some time thinking about this while I was driving today. I can honestly say that TQL for me became someone I would never work with, to now I'm working with them quite often. And the reason is, I have noticed a significant change in their customer service. Their reps, now that's me, so you guys may not have experienced this. I'm just telling you what I've experienced and the way that I feel right now. So I've ran a couple loads for them, maybe like 6 since I've been out in April, because you know I wasn't out January through April. Maybe 3, something like that, right? And every single one of them have been a way better experience working with them. I feel like it's very evident that they made some very positive big changes. At least that's how I feel in my last few experiences with them. So let me give them credit for that. And they have paid me fairly, if not pretty good, or that's really the only reason I look for them, is that they're going to give me a good rate. They obviously had called and checked on me a little bit extra, but that's okay. They're very nice on the phone. I don't like them calling me at 2:30 in the morning, but they're very nice on the phone, and that's unusual because they never were before, and that's why I stopped working for them. Like, no, I don't, like, they suck. It seemed like there was all these 20-year-old dudes, and they're cocky and they're quick. You guys know what I mean. So the last few guys that I've talked to and have set up the loads with, very kind, very fun to talk to, had a good experience. So I'm saying that about TQL right now. So I'm going to keep pulling their loads, cheap freight hauler. Larice, hi. Hi, Larice. I saw you pop in on the first one when I was trying to do it on the laptop. Appreciate you for coming in. Thank you. Snorler says, the Lord doesn't want you to book TQL loads anymore. Okay. This is a TQL load that I'm on. So I'm glad. I was kind of surprised it was even still on the board because it's a nice load. Janaid is in the house saying hello. Hello, Janaid. Thank you for coming in. Chief Ray Heller says brake safety week is this week. Well, I'm going to tell you what. My truck has been thoroughly examined in every place. Got some new shocks too, by the way. So she's riding good. Like, this truck, I was smiling the whole time. Not only because I'm just glad to be back in the truck, but for the fact that everything is tip-top shape and I can feel it. My steering is fantastic. The motor's running, like, purring like a kitten, like it always does, and I got her washed today. And this truck, it never gets old, me taking a video at the beacon when she's getting washed. I love seeing the truck and trailer get washed. And so I am super clean right now, beautiful, ready to go into the receiver. Clean. And so it needed it, trust me. New tires, I'm just feeling fresh. So I'm happy when the pretty penny is fresh, because it makes me feel fresh and we're good. Dee Dee's the only one pissed off here, okay? She's kind of not happy that we left the house. Wheelburner Express is in the house. Channel member, thank you, sir. And oh man, I got to talk to him today, so that was beautiful. Wheelburner cheered me up today. I mean, I was already happy, but it was like we've been kind of playing phone tag, sorta, for a while. And so we actually got to catch up today. And that's been wonderful. He says, good evening, everyone. When I grew up, I wanted to be like ShannAn. I don't know why. Oh no, I'm sorry, you guys, the notifications. I forgot. Okay. They're silenced. We're good. Okay. Jerome Jones says, money. Jerome's not too far from me here in Pennsylvania. I think he's in Pennsylvania. Me and Jerome, like, stalk each other on this little 360 app. And KB's in there with us, too. And so we kind of keep an eye on each other and, check up on each other. And so me and Jerome are pretty close. where are you at, Jerome? I'm in Carlisle. I'm in Carlisle, Pennsylvania tonight. And I'm at a truck stop and my delivery is 5 miles away. So I love it when it's like that. And there was a blue beacon next door. My truck needed to be washed so bad. And I got new chrome covers for the front wheels, right? Nobody's really giving me too much of a hard time about that, but I had the ones for the drives, the chrome covers. I bought them at the truck show when we went that one year. But I gave Elvin the front ones for the red truck. And so I don't have front ones. And so I finally bought them. Since I'm at the shop, I was at the shop so much, I finally bought the suckers. So now I got all my chrome hubcaps with my chrome nuts on there, you know, so she's looking all good. But my aluminum was so dirty. I need a polish too. If anybody knows a good polish place to go to, please let me know. Because, I mean, I can do it myself, and I would like to, but okay, when we were at the truck show, this crew came by to T-Bone's truck, because we were all hanging out. And I think they charged him like a couple $100, and they went to town on his rims. And I'm telling you, those rims were so polished and so shiny. And I think they're still shiny today from that polish. Like, them guys were there a long time, but they really did an impeccable job. Like, I want to, if it has to wait till Matt's next year, then maybe they'll be running around and I can grab them for my truck. But I'm hoping to get them polished before that. I can do it myself. I just got to pull up a YouTube video and like do it. And I probably will, just to save the money. Where did you get your wheels polished, Chief Ray Heller? Tyke Trucking's in the house saying your true love is here. My ideal woman, strong and trucking, and your head is a bit nuts though. I don't know why you think that, Robert. I don't know why you think that. I am totally copacetic. I talk fast, I think fast, and I will jump around on subjects. So I apologize for that. I'm a multitasker. That's how I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I'm a multitasker, so I tend to just like, oh yeah, I'll think about something, talk about something else, and then say something, and then explain something else, and then I'll come back around to, you know. Doesn't mean I'm nuts, Robert. How many lot lizards approach you? Well, honestly, you guys, I would say, if I were to put it on an average number, I would say like 3 a year. Like, straight up. And so it's funny because they'll knock on the door, and then and it usually pisses me off because it's somebody waking me up because I'm sleeping. Because they come late at night. And so then Dee Dee's barking up a storm. That's what really gets me mad. It's not that somebody's knocking on the door so much as, because they're very soft, right? They knock very softly. But the dog goes crazy. And she's loud as hell. And I'm like, shut up, blah, blah, blah. Doing all this, like, shut up, Dee Dee. Shh. Like, all this. And then I open up the curtain and I look out. And they see that I'm a female and like, oh, I'm sorry, right? And at that point, I just want to slap the sister with the Bible. Like, what are you doing, girl? What are you doing, girl? But I'm angry already, so I just shut my curtain and then I go back to bed. One time in Texas, I think I was in Texas. One came up to the window, and I rolled down the window. I think I was still awake, but it was kind of late, like 8, 9 o'clock. And she didn't expect me to be a female, but since she was already standing there, she kind of got caught and like looking at me or whatever. And I rolled down the window. I said, "Can I help you?" Because I'm nice, okay? I'm always nice. And so she's like, "Oh, I ran out of gas and blah, blah, blah," right? She's like, "Do you have anything to spare?" And I said, "No, I don't carry cash. I don't have any cash." And she's like, "Well, could you use your, and I was working for Dart or JB Hunt at this time. She's like, "Well, can you use that company card to, like, charge me some gas?" I said, no, I'll lose my job, right? That's not acceptable. I can't do something like that. And she's like, "Oh, come on, you don't have a couple of dollars?" Like, it was that kind of situation. And I'm like, "No, I don't carry cash. I'm sorry. Like, no, I don't. Like, I don't know what you want me to do right now." So I felt like that was somebody who would have offered tricks for treats or something like that. But since I wasn't a guy and she couldn't do that, then she went with the "I'm out of gas" story. So, but it's really like, it's not the stereotypical scene that might have been back in the day. The truckers that were around that time are in this chat. They could tell you probably how the lot lizards used to operate. I really can't. I've only been out here like, 5 years now, and they're on the internet now. So they're not really like walking the lots. Like, sometimes I'll see a pimp and a girl get out, but they're brought by somebody. So they must be called or ordered on the internet, and then they show up to your truck, like my Instacart girl, right? so that's how it's changed. Like, they're not hanging out, they're not showing some leg, they're not standing around. And if they are, they're so camouflaged that I don't see them. Like, they're not dressed obvious like we see on the movies. I'm not saying they're not walking around and striking up conversations with the guys or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, the door tappers have got me, they got me surprised by me a couple times. Robert, anyways, thank you for coming in and saying I'm nuts. It's okay. So that's my lot lizard story. Looks like we have a troll in the house. Thanks, guys, for taking care of that. Wheel Burner says, "Tyke Trucking, damn good to see you, man." What's Antonio saying? Well, apparently I missed it. Thanks, guys, for timing it out, because it was probably something me. Uh-oh. Why did I lose light? Okay. I don't know. Okay. Tyke Trucking says, "And we both believe in the Lord Jesus." Some people think I'm nuts for that. It's okay. I know something they don't. Six Semper Tyrannus is in the house saying Saturday Night Live. Yeah, like, I was expecting this, like, Cash. Where's Cash? I figured Cash and DIY were going to be on the main event tonight. Or last night, right? Nobody was going live this weekend. I'm like, well, I guess there's my sign right there. Six Semper Tyrannus in the house says, "Hi, Jesus, I'm sorry, it's probably Jesus. I believe in me too." Oh, it is Jesus. Tychus salute and Wheel Burner. Wheel Burner says, "Shannon, how are you feeling about the stock market over the next couple weeks?" Well, I will tell you this. I have seen some pretty shocking gains, okay, on my own little portfolio. More and faster than I've ever seen before. Consistently. Like, okay, when I'm looking at my graphs, I don't know about you guys in your portfolio, but when I'm looking at my graphs, like, they're like this. And it's been a long time, if I don't know when, that I've seen this almost, knock on wood, consistent momentum. Um, I can never say what's going to happen because, you know, number one, I'm not a savvy trader. I'm just trying and dabbling and trying to, you know, put my money to work for me. But in this crazy world that we're living in right now, I don't know what to think about nothing. I don't know what to predict about nothing, except that I'm gonna get up in the morning and praise the Lord one more day, if He so sees it that I have that day, and be grateful and to have a heart of gratitude and grind. Okay, that's all I know every day, bro. Like I don't know what else. Cash is king. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Love you back. So here's the thing. I must confess. I was trying to see how this new laptop was going to do for a live stream. Test out the mic and the cam. It's not set up for that. So it's set up for what I need it set up for. I was going to test it. That didn't happen because I was thinking, you know what? Since Cash isn't on, I think, you know, maybe if I get on and I can go on StreamYard, because I haven't done that in a long time, maybe I can get Cash to come up here with me and we can both hang out tonight. That was my secret plan. But of course, it's a new laptop and it's not working with me. So, and I don't think we can go live together unless we set it up ahead of time. So that would have been fun, Cash. Cash did come on my live show one day, and somebody else was telling a story that was really long. And because I was like in the middle of questions, so I brought Cash, and I think I brought somebody else in. And so finally Cash just had to go because he's a busy guy. And so Cash was on, but he never got to talk yet. Like we know he was. So I still feel bad about that, Cash. So maybe, you know, maybe I could have a rain check on that and we can have a do-over. Because I think that would be fun. Oh my gosh, thank you, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Anybody who supports the channel, I appreciate it. Leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, whatever the Lord lays on your heart. Isn't that the evangelist saying? Whatever the Lord lays, but I'm not. But I didn't ask for that. But thank you. I'm graciously saying thank you. It's hard to accept. It's hard to accept things, isn't it? For me, it is. I'm a giver. Like, I'm a giver. So it's a little hard for givers like that to receive. So I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to be gracious because, you know. I appreciate you guys very much. Thank you. Spot, not stock. Oh. You were talking about the spot market. Well, same opinion. Same opinion. Oh, let me get some water. It's so hot in here. I mean, it doesn't change because of the spot market, because that's even more volatile than the stock market is. And believe me, none of us are seeing this happen in the spot market, right? And it's funny. It's very funny to me that the last time when I was out for 4 months, the market went down while I was out too. I'm not saying like I've affected the market. I'm just saying like it was easier for me to be grateful because I wasn't missing much, right? Because I was missing. And lo and behold, the minute I get home to get my PM and all that and then get stuck at home, the market tanks again. At least that's the word on the street that I heard, right? So I'm anxious to see what Monday's going to be like. That's hilarious, Wilburn. You know why I thought about the stock market? Because you and me was talking about that today. Oh, because you wrote stock market, but you meant spot market. Okay, my bad. Okay, so I was right because I was talking about what I read. This is funny either way. Tyke Tucker says, stock market is in a bubble. Yeah, I don't foresee it's going to last long. Hang on, Dee Dee. Here we go. Gotta turn on the air for this girl because she's going to start making all kinds of wacky noises. Come on, get some air. Get some air. Come on. Come on, girl. Okay. I sent you info on the gold miner stocks in Alaska I've invested in. You did? When did you send that to me and how did you send it to me? Chevy 5 Speed is in the house saying, hi there, how you doing tonight? I'm sweating, but I'm great. I'm happy, I'm thrilled, and glad to be back to work. 6 number Terry Marina says, I sleep in a fetal position on the floor of my sleeper. No, you don't. Then you must have more stuff in your bunks than I do. No, I'm in great shape. I'm in great shape. Like, I literally am prepared for anything. And I'm sure I could unload some stuff. Part of it is... Oh, hang on. I gotta turn on my auto start just a second. I feel like it's such a pain to pack and unpack and pack. Right? So out of convenience, like I have all the year round stuff in the truck. So I'm fully at peace of mind. Like everything I need for my job and my life out here on the road is encapsulated in here. I don't got to worry about like, oh, around this date I got to go home and change out this and do that and whatever. Everything. I got all of it. So that tends for a nice, cozy, lived-in look deco that I got going on. But whatever mood I'm in and or whatever I want to fancy, like I got the clothes for it. And if it's beach day, I got that. If it's workout day, I got that. If it's freezing cold, I got that stuff. I got extra blankets. I got Dee Dee's toys. Ooh, is she gonna let us get her on camera? Dee Dee. No, see, she knows. I'm telling you, she's so smart. No, I got plenty of undies, plenty of socks, plenty of pants, plenty of t-shirts, and way too many hats. I'm a hat freak. That's something I need therapy for. But I got way too many hats to go with like whatever. All kinds of stuff. And then there's the kitchen, which is, I'm very disciplined on my diet. So I have everything. I have everything. Long shot makes the most money. Are you talking about stocks, Robert? Is that before or after your self-induced enema? I'm not sure what you're referring to there, but I know what you're talking about with self-induced enema. I think you're talking about my repair bills right now. But I'm not sure what the first part is about. Dee Dee, stop! Like, really? Come on. Make up your mind. Let's get some air on. You don't know how grateful I am to have this internal EPU. It's so quiet. God bless you guys that got the old tri-pack on the back. My other truck, the Rosie, has a tri-pack on it. Come on. There you go. She's got like an air spot right there. See how beautiful she is. Like, oh, say hi, Dee Dee. Nobody's out there. Come on. No, you misunderstood me. Oh, there's a truck pulling up next to me, so close to my mirror right now. I guess he changed his mind. Neo says hi. Come on, stop barking. No, get up here. Oh, I know what she wants. Do you want some water? Okay, that's exactly what she was thirsty. My bad. He says bark, bark, bow, wow, woof, woof. Next Monday is Labor Day? Like the day after tomorrow? Oh my gosh, am I that far behind the comments? Okay, wait. This Monday? If it's this Monday, say this Monday, like as in day after tomorrow. If it's next Monday, I'm assuming you mean it's next Monday. It might help if I look at a calendar, right? You say that until you see the rates out of PA. Well, I was looking at load ratios, okay? I was trying to see the green states, on the map that you show. And the load ratio in Pennsylvania looked better than any of the other states that I looked at. So I found a good, and the other thing was, I'm like, okay, I know this area where I'm at. I think it's a fairly decent spot, and it was a light load, and it paid well, and decent. It paid decent, and I could skip the tolls, and so I took a step in faith, like, well, we're gonna see how Pennsylvania is, but I could have went to Florida, but I didn't want to go to Florida. I think being where I'm at here in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, is probably gonna be better than if I would have went to Florida, maybe. Barry Harbison says truck payment and enough money for fuel. It's a win. Right. Tyke says, I can't imagine the noise Shannon would make having it. Robert, come on, man. You know what? I'm glad you can't imagine that, Robert. You don't even need to try to imagine that, Robert. AI told Shannon to get out the house. Yeah, my AI is. Yeah, I'm still working with my AI on my daily routines and diet stuff. It helps. That's funny. Robert, behave. I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says Robert, behave. Shannon, we know you like the back roads, PA. Yeah. Gasman's in the house. Howdy, folks. Hi, Gasman. What's up? I'll make you uncomfortable. Shannon, ma'am. Hi, Robin. Hope you are well, sirs. Both of you. Thanks for coming in to hang out. Tyke says, I'm in love with you. You're the best truck driver I know. After me. Kidding, but you're good. Well, thank you for that compliment, Robert. That's more gentleman-like. I appreciate that more. Barry says, we have Dr. Pepper tonight, so no coffee tomorrow morning isn't too bad. I'm just saying it'll probably be later than the morning, right? Like sometimes when I don't show up till 11, it's probably going to be a day like that, Barry. So, um, I'm still going to have my coffee. It's just you guys are probably going to be done with your coffee by the time I get done delivering my load. There's It might take me a long time to deliver my load. I've seen a lot of bad reviews on the place for people getting loaded. I'm actually delivering there, so, and it's a critical item, so I should get unloaded very quickly because they need this. They need what I have. Got what they need, and they need it on time. Real Wheelburner says I'm getting jacked up on my second cup of Kickin' Horse coffee. Is it late? It's late. Yeah, I mean are you in my time zone? How far are you? Are you like, what time is it there, Wheelburner? It is Saturday. And Robert's on his 8th beer. Pints. I was gonna ask you, Robert, if you were drinking. Wheelburner Express says, Robin, I'll be vibrating in about 30 minutes. TJ's in the house. What's up? It's good to see you, TJ. I hope all is well with you, my brother. Henry Duncan is in the house. Hi, Henry. Thanks for coming in. How you doing? Wheelburner says, damn, great to see you, the Bull of the Woods. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen you around, TJ. Hope all is well. Robin says, hung out with my dead friend's son the other night. Didn't know until I was leaving. His mom spoke highly of Sandra. That's all she talked about. Oh, that's sweet. I like Sandra. I think she's a keeper. You better be nice to her, Robin. Tech Truckin' says this is Yorkshire. 2 gallons on a sesh is normal. 2 gallons of beer on a session of drinking? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, hit the like if you haven't, please. Pretty please. Stop, Dee Dee. Get up here if you're going to get up here. I don't want to hear all that. Come on. I know it's hot. Get in front of the air. Come on. Okay. You think you want a dog to talk to you? No, you don't. She talks a lot. Robert, if you don't behave, my people are gonna block your comments because I'm not gonna read that, and you better behave. I know you're drinking, but come on now. Barry Harbison says we have a penny imposter running around here, but the driver never washes it. Definitely not Shannon riding dirty like that. Well, since I only came home for a PM, my intention was going to go back out and wash the truck when I got back out, but I never got back out, so it spent the whole month being pretty dirty. Yeah. I don't like to let it get dirty, but man, I'm telling you, sometimes I'll be working like I'll be lucky to get a shower. Like that's how much I'll be working. So, or it just rains, right? Sometimes you hit some good rainstorms and then you put your truck wash off for a little bit longer. I'm just saying. Six Umber Tyrannus says, I need to come up with a 5-year plan that doesn't involve leasing a truck or getting a divorce. I think that's a great idea, Sick. It doesn't involve leasing it. Okay, so buy a truck and don't get divorced. How's that sound? Robin says he talked to Toga yesterday morning. Love his voice, so dreamy. I know, right? Like, Toga. You gotta love Toga. Everybody loves Toga. But yeah, he's got quite an extraordinary voice. Like, he should definitely have a channel. I could listen to him talk like all day. Jerome Jones, you know who else is too? Is Spectre. I think Spectre has a dreamy voice. Like, I could listen to him talk on a podcast all day long too. Barry says Jerome knows how to get that money, so you are in the right area. Is that right? Jerome, are you like in a secret zone right now that you're not sharing with anybody? He's not far from me. I mean, he's not close enough to go visit, but on the map he's not too far. We're kind of in the same area over here. Seven Seas Transport says I don't run reefer, but do you know if reefer is good in the Carolinas? I don't run reefer either, so I have no clue. Cassius King, I think, runs reefer. And who else on YouTube runs reefer? DIY. They would be better people to ask than me. I am a drive-in junkie. Like, I love my drive-in. I got 2 drive-ins, as a matter of fact. Go Truck Yourself is in the house saying, ooh, I love chrome nuts. Yeah, so I was missing 3 on the back. So I got the replacement 3. I got the pack for like 10, 20 of them, or 10 of them. 10 of them, I think. I had to be 20. Wait. Oh, the covers came with their own set. And then I got an extra pack of 10. And then I replaced the 3 that I lost on the back. So I'm looking pretty, to me, that I'm like, I've never put those on my trucks per se before, so feeling like I'm looking pretty chromed out right now. So of course I had to get a good wash to go with it, because it's been a beautiful day all day, and I'm like, man, I need to wash my truck. Well, it just so happens when I got off on this exit, I had like an hour to kill, and boom, there was a truck wash. I'm like, there's my sign. I'm washing the truck now, and then that way I can pull in the receiver looking all fresh. Six says, I could buy another truck, but I need to sign divorce papers afterwards. Okay. It's one of those things. Is it the mistress or the wife? Is that what you're saying? Cash's King Trucking is in the house with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Cash. I don't know if you're still here, but thanks for coming in. I was actually hoping you were going to be on tonight, so I could watch you. If anybody hasn't, if you're not subscribed to Cash's channel, you're missing out. He's got fun, he's got news, he's got sometimes drama venting. If he's angry about something, he's got comedy. I mean, Cash's King Trucking channel is where it's at. That's a plug for him for that $10 super chat. No, but he really does have a great channel. I've been watching Cash like since I was a wee trucker. Okay. He's been very much a part of my journey the whole time, as much as DIY and Jeffrey Lake and Snorlord and SoCal and Trucker Brown and Miss Diva Trucker and what's his name? Sammy. Sammy. I've been watching Sammy about that long too. I don't know Sammy, But I've been watching his journey, all along mine. So, but yeah, uh, Cash has been definitely one of my mentor people. I've learned a lot from watching him and laughed a lot and just enjoyed it. So highly recommend that channel. If you haven't been over there to visit, go visit and subscribe. Robin says I got a jet. All right, night, Robin. Thanks for coming in. Carl Schrader said hi. Hi, Carl. Six Ember Tyrannus is saluting Cassius King. Go Truck Yourself says, that's what Trump does. He'll start talking about something, move on to 5 different things, and then end up back at the first thing. I think most women, I don't, maybe they don't. I don't, maybe it's just me. My problem is I wait so long to do a live, and then I have so much that comes to my mind while I'm talking to you about something else. Don't get mad at me if you can't keep up with that. It's not a me problem. It just takes somebody who can relate, maybe, that can keep up with how many conversations I'm kind of having at once. Must be a sign of genius. You guys, Six Emperor Tyrant, hold on. Six Emperor Tyrant says, you guys know ShannAn is parked up just teasing men on the CBs most evenings. No. I mean, maybe the thought crossed my mind once, but for your peace of mind, my CB is broken. There's something else I have to fix right now. Cash says, what's the 20 on the lot lizard? Asking for a friend, of course. Six Temper Tyrant says, I ain't got no bloomers on. Drop deck truckers in the house saying hi and saying hi to everyone. Six says, inflation looks like that too, though. Yeah, and I don't get it because they say it's going down, but we're not seeing. I mean, I just paid a lot of money for groceries like never before. And I'm like, what is going on? I thought inflation had dropped by, X amount. Cash is king. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Love you. I can't post that up, but there it is. I must be so far behind. Okay, I'm going to try to go on speed mode. David Edwards is in the house saying howdy, y'all. Go Truck Yourself says, if you want to be rich in the next 3 years, buy XRP. Thanks for the tip. I love stock tips. XRP noted. Everybody write that down. David Edwards says, amen. Drop Deck Trucker says, go truck yourself. How's everything? Tyke says, no, XRP is control on a ramp to CBDs. Duh. I don't know what you meant by that. Wheelburner Express with a $27.99 Canadian super chat for future airfare money. Oh man, does that make me want to say something? But I want to thank you and I appreciate you for that super chat. Wheelburner. I do know what you're saying. Glad to see you back on the road. Thank you. So am I. Yes, Jordan B. Apparently there's a brake blitz coming up this next week. Okay? That's word on the tubes and on the street. So get yourself ready. There's your warning. There's your sign. Get yourself together. My truck just came out of the shop. Both my trailers just came out of the shop. So as far as those 3 pieces of equipment are good, they're good and ready. And the Rosie, my other truck, is with John, and John is very good at communicating any issues with the truck and doing his pre-trips and taking care of the truck. So which I appreciate. I definitely appreciate him. But he knows what he's doing. So I think all 4 pieces of equipment, I can be pretty confident. Like, we have nothing to worry about. Knock on wood. Drop truckers. They're saying hi. Audio. Did we lose audio? Or did it just start crapping out? I still got good battery. Oh, can you hear me now? You and Cash run a full service, can run a full service diner in the truck. Y'all make me hungry. Yeah, wouldn't that be something? If we could all get together at the truck show one of these years, yeah, look, uh, we can be cooking on the big old grill. But I probably wouldn't even have to help Cash. Like, I'm sure, like, guys are when they're in the chef's position on the grill. Like, you just give them their space and let them go. A grill master is a grill master, and maybe Cash is that. But I do enjoy cooking, and I think he does too. I think we both kind of enjoy swapping ideas and cooking inside the truck, along with Kelly Patterson, who is an amazing truck cook, also, by the way. He's got videos out there if you haven't checked him out. How many hats? Yeah, I know, Robert. Ha ha, very funny. IH guys in the house. Good evening, everyone. By the way, nice hat, Shannon. Thank you. This is the one I got when I bought the red truck. I got it for free at the internet. You get a free hat if you buy an international used truck. So it's nice. It's embroidered. It's all stitched up really good. So if you want one of these, go get yourself a new, a used international from the International Used Truck Center. Everybody's saying hi. I took a break from sardines and ate some canned tuna today. I can't, for some reason, I'm not feeling the canned fish lately. I have been cooking wild caught salmon steaks, though. I've been eating my salmon. And I pretty much stopped using the microwave. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. Mustard doesn't go with tuna as well as it does with sardines. Yeah, not without mayonnaise. I'm not a sardine girl. I tried it, but I ended up giving them to Dee Dee, man. Like, they are so good for you, but I can't. David Edwards says, I'll be in Carlisle Monday night or Tuesday morning. I should be on my way out by then because I'm delivering tomorrow. IH guy says, Tyke Trucking, is that 2 U.S. gallons or imperial gallons? Barry says, believe me, you are better in PA than Florida right now unless you want to melt. It's freaking hot here. Yeah, I know it's better here than down there. That was another thing. I'm like, do I really want to go into the heat? But I'll go in the heat if the money's good. I'm just saying. And the freight's good. And because I've been stuck at home a month, I am very, very focused on my money lines right now, okay? So there's no plan, at least for the next few weeks, as I get my momentum back flowing, my cash flowing. So I'm definitely focused on my cash flow. Laser focused. You hear me? But it's hot here tonight too, so I went ahead and busted out the air. Can you guys hear me? What's happening? Is that anything? Has this whole live just got screwed up? Buy physical gold and silver insurance against the collapse. Become your own. Yeah, I'm working on it, Robert. Cash is cooking. Is he live? Did Cash go live or something? Tony Torres in the house. Hola. From Argentina. Hello, Tony. No, Robert, I'm not. You silly. You're so silly. I don't know if my audio's on or not. Is my audio on? Will somebody just say something? Did I blow it? Have I been talking this whole time and nobody understands me? Gotta go, Shannon. Love you lots. It was great to see everyone. Anybody here? Can somebody type a comment and let me know if we have audio? If my audio went out for like all that stuff I was talking about when I was going through comments, like I'm gonna freak out. That's now see, Robert, that's how you talk to me. Okay? It's low. Why is it low? I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know why it's low. Like I'm doing the same like I always do. Is it because I got the air on? Let me hold on. Is that better? I just turned off the air. Is that better? I don't know. It's getting late, anyways. Thank you for the super chat from Cassius King, Robert from over the ocean, and Wheelburner from the other country up there, Canada. It was better earlier. Well, I don't know what I did. I didn't. I'm not covering the mic or anything like that. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow when it's hangout time for coffee chat, the Trucker Cafe Sunday? I'm going to put on my Rode mics and we'll do that. So to ensure that we have better audio for tomorrow. I apologize. I just try to wing it, man. And sometimes these little difficulties happen. Probably more often on my channel than anybody else's. At least, I hope you heard most of it. But anyways, I'll let you guys go. It's been almost an hour and a half, and it's already 11:14. I'm sure you're tired because I know, honey, you've been working hard all day. And so, and me too. And so it's late. It's way past my bedtime. But kind of wanted to hang out with you guys tonight and catch up a little bit. And so we'll see what's what tomorrow, okay? So thanks for the 6 of you that hung out until this far. I appreciate y'all very much. And we'll see you tomorrow. So God bless you. Have a great night. Sweet dreams. All good, Shannon. We can still hear you. Okay, thank you, IH guy. I appreciate you. And I'm going to say good night. And Robert, stop drinking. And if you're driving out there, be safe. I love you. I just pray that God keeps a hedge of protection around you and you find it to a safe sleeping spot tonight. And if you're on your 34 just hanging out, I'm going to remind you, go get some exercise. Not tonight because it's already too late, unless you want to take a nice evening stroll. But get up in the morning, slam a bottle of water. If you got some apple cider vinegar, put a little bit in there, slam that whole thing down. You already got bottle 1 hydration on. And then get your butt out and walk for 30 minutes, hopefully in the morning sun, because it's so good for your mitochondria in your body. and knock that out in the first thing that you do. And then you can get back in the truck and go about your day. Okay? Baby steps, guys. Healthy habits. And we'll talk more about that tomorrow. I love you. Peace out. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight.